Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy. Okay. I'm going to be careful with this one here. Let's just say I've gotten a fuller picture of a lot of the stuff going on, and just a few more background facts. I'm not even going to characterize them at all because I don't want to give away anything about But I still stand by the last video. I'm still because I've also been assured that those in the know that I am hitting some pretty accurate points. I was off wildly on the LA thing, and I've apologized for that. And I said, yeah, I was given very bad intel. But the other states would say that no, there was something going on, and I probably broke it up. So who the hell knows? Because those who are fully involved are never going to admit to it. So it's one of those mysteries lost to the ages. You can't prove a negative. But one of the things I've been assured of is, Indy, yes, you do watch these videos. You may claim you hate my guts, but you're watching. And I really only make these for an audience of one. You. Other people get an insight on this, great, but I really would have preferred to keep this all private and discuss this calmly and logically and sanely. We could have avoided a whole bunch of stuff, even from the very beginning, if you bother actually ask me what I was, doing, talking to that doctor instead of just blowing off the handle and going thermonuclear and everything here. Because like I said, I wasn't betraying you. I wasn't trying to get a diagnosis. Everything's saying that I've got my diagnosis, and you confirm it with what you've got. So, and back to what you're doing. What you're doing is not a solution; it's another symptom of it. But I'm not going to rehash that now. So, but let's just say, on a few levels, you're playing a fairly dangerous game, Indy. Okay, one with your health, your mental health, because and when you come out of it, and you will, it's almost like clockwork. This doesn't last long. That's why the ranks of D-trans are swelling day by day. I'm probably up to 3 dozen now. And why the tide is turning so hard against this thing. Because this is bullshit. This is bullshit from the very beginning. Lives have been destroyed. And one of the things that comes out is instead of solving anxiety issues and like PTSD, transitioning actually makes them worse. And that's where you're playing the very dear. I could tell in that last video you put on YouTube, you're struggling with this. You are really fighting something here, You're fighting to maintain it, and it's like you can't maintain it. It's a lie. You know it is. You're fighting reality, and it's like no. You got to find a better way here, okay? And again, you've got my number, or we could do a live stream with just not public, just us and talk. Because that's all therapy is. It's just you talking it out and verbalizing it. With a therapist asking the right questions to prod you in the direction to figure this shit out yourself. And that thing, we've all got the capacity to figure it out, but we sometimes need a little guidance. You're trying to do it yourself. And apparently your therapists are not being very good guides. So like I said, they have failed you utterly in this one. But, again, off to the side there, so really. When this thing does blow up, and again, I've been assured by other people, it will. There's no if. It will. You will finally snap out and realize this ain't working, especially at your age. Come on. It's one thing for kids to get in. You're almost 30, okay? Even with pickling your brain on the THC for about 10 years, you still got to realize you're getting a little long in the tooth, this sort of thing. So you're gonna need actual friends, as in people who tell you when you're being a dickhead. when you're fucking up, not a bunch of yes men. Oh, yes, queen, whatever you say, queen. Yeah, wait, go slay the dragon. Yeah, it's like Umsy especially. She's a fucking psychopath. Okay, she's flashing out at people who have nothing to do with this. Okay. And again, it doesn't play outside of Indy world. Oh, it's just Umsy. No, who the hell is this bitch? What? We know Jade. Who the hell are you? You know. That thing. So that brings us to the other half of the dangerous game you're playing, and it's like trying to get this all monetized. It's like you need to start thinking about what happens if that big payday doesn't come, and these assholes have been stringing you along all this time. And I know how much you're making off of Pornhub, but losing that is not, I mean, it's probably dropping off rather heavily towards the end there, but it's like nobody takes that kind of hit, and doesn't feel it, okay? So one option, see if you can get back in their good graces at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't because of the nature of the way they tossed your ass out. But I think at least explore the opportunity to get that line of income back up so you got a little more independence. And also a little more, hopefully a little more control of what's up there. So they don't have to deal with the stupid videos of you and Tyler. It's idiotic they wouldn't take him down over and over again. But they're down now, so if you could start over with that and have a little better moderation of what you put up and what gets put up, and keep stuff from being put up that you don't want, that might be an option. And also, the thing is, like, you're almost there. Why haven't you bought a house? As much money as you've got in the bank and as much money as you make, why haven't you finally bought a house? Why are you still paying rent somewhere? You know who to talk to get a house, okay? Without having to deal with a commission. I'm not even going to going further beyond. But you should know better on that one by now, for God's sakes. You need to get some freaking security, and that is a house where your nearest neighbor is not on the other side of the wall. There's at least some distance between you and the next building. And you don't have to worry about, are you allowed to put wall holes in the wall? You can take out the whole fucking wall. It's your house. But but again, I'm seeing, some of these videos, especially this last one with the Catboy made. But you've done others where it's like, you get too into character to this to be just total fiction. You're pulling from somewhere. And I think in these cases, you're trying to figure out some way to gracefully back out of the hole you've dug yourself in with this trans thing. Where, the best friend has to confess he's really a girl. So, yeah, this is fake. It's like, They're a little method in that respect there, Indy, okay? Because you're improv it all. That's kind of why I said, follow Lana's lead and get into some acting classes, Because a good acting workshop, you'll do more soul searching and introspection than you will in any decent therapy session. That would probably help you a lot in dealing with a lot of crap. Just have you to wrestle and work it out in the form of some character. But yeah, you need to start making a contingency plan in case that big payday doesn't happen. Because you are setting yourself up, especially without the other income, with Fansley being it. You're really hanging out there, kid. Okay? And in that respect, it might also help if you do take a few suggestions, regarding video ideas. Because frankly, the last few ones have been a little bit on the lame side, or lacking at least, as far as development. Taking a look at that Raven idea I threw out there. I'm not a stalker, okay? The only stalker you got right now, for real, is Umsy. She's got everything in spades. She is so psychotically devoted to being your white knight. And lashing out at anything that moves that might be possibly, and actually acting on information, that's another thing. As far as the doxing accusations, if your mods have handed over information to her that she has no fucking business having, guess what? They're guilty, she's guilty, and you're guilty for allowing it. Suffice to say, you got a lot of problems here. And your friends are not going to help clean it up because they're the ones that started a lot of it in the first fucking place. So there's already going to be a lot of damage control when this thing finally blows over and blows up. And I'm still willing to stick around and help you there, okay? But part of it's going to be when it finally falls apart and you get reality slapped in the face. You're not a boy. You can be any kind of girl you want, but you can't be a boy, okay? Those are taken. You can't change that X to a Y, okay? And don't believe in it. Oh, you take the testosterone and it'll grow a dick. No, I won't. It'll grossly enlarge your clitoris into a grotesquely painful caricature of itself. And it won't go back if you go off it. Those changes are permanent. That's a case of, like, genital circumcision is not a matter of mutilation. It's a matter of, the only, because that thing's sticking out so damn far, it might as well be a dick, but it's also about 20 times more sensitive. So, like, no, you know better than that. I know that's why one of the reasons you're resisting going on this crap, because you know some of the stuff will happen. And I already went through the exhaustive list of what happens if you do that. Anyone pushing it to you, again, anyone's pushing you to go on this shit does not give a shit about you, because they're definitely not looking into what's going on with it. That shit will wreck your health. And you got enough health problems as it is, okay? You think you're some kind of superwoman? You survive that crap? No. Like I said, you go on that crap, and it's slow motion suicide. And anybody pushing it is, in my book, accomplished an attempted murder. So. So anybody pushing you to start real testosterone treatments, kick them out of your life right then and there. They do not care about you. And anybody encouraging you to mutilate yourself for their sick pleasure, get rid of them. I don't care how much money they're throwing at you. You can find other people to give you money, for fuck's sake. But they are not helping. They're not helping just by making the noises. Like, oh, you're so hot when you get it. Fuck you. Like I said, the proper therapy should be getting you to make peace with what you are in yourself and your body. Sound soul dwells in the sound mind and sound body. You ain't there, and these assholes are not helping you. They're not. They're upsetting your. This is not keeping a sound mind and sound body. You've worked damn hard for that, but you got a knockout body. God damn it. Okay? There are women killing themselves to try and get what you've already got. Okay? So in that respect, you need to be thanking Almighty God or whatever deity you choose on the what you got, and you've maintained it so right, especially the abuse you put it through. Good Lord. So, yeah, I'm trying to look out for you here, okay? Trying to point out you got it pretty damn good right now. And you're on the verge of blowing it, okay? So, yeah, you need to start making a few contingency plans when what you got cooking right now doesn't work out. And, again, big thing is, like, find a damn house. There are any number of, especially if you pick something closer to home, back to home, I'm pretty sure you could find several very nice houses for a lot less than what you're paying in rent. Because you've got to start cutting expenses here. That website's going to take a while to work out, if it ever does. Like I said, I think putting something in there, charging, free to view, but charge to download. Maybe a 2-tier thing, like $1.99 for a standard def download and $4.99 for high def, that sort of thing. Get some income coming that way, not having to rely solely upon tips on Fansly. Because you're putting all your eggs in one basket there, and that basket's got a few holes in it. Okay? Well, yeah. But you got to start doing some economizing here and there, and especially it's like, get the hell. Yeah, very nice apartment, okay? It's great having all that space and 2 bathrooms and everything else. We had one 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom house there way back when. And then shit went weird, okay? But we won't get into that. But you could, you could easily get yourself in a house, a yard for the doggos to run around in. Okay. I also wonder about what the cat thing is going. Weren't you allergic to cats? Just out there. But yeah, again, you got my number. You could simply unblock me, and I could do these videos privately to you in DMs. Don't have to make a big deal not to publicize it. I've still got my security clearance, so I can keep secret. I don't have to. I won't say anything about it if you don't want me to. We keep it all completely confidential. I'm still waiting for an apology on that stolen valor crack, by the way. Okay. But I think that is enough there. So again, see how much you hate my guts. So there you go. Because I'm just the voice of reality, and you're still watching, ain't you? Gotcha. Talk at you later.